We live in the building.
Okay.
All right. What's poppin', y'all? It's a beautiful day. Misty one. It is a grand day of the rising sun on a misty, gloomy, cloudy, foggy day after Christmas. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to have tea. Guys, consistency is everything.
Cheers.
Cheers. Is this hot?
I think we're cold.
It does not exist. Yeah. Consistency is everything, guys. It truly is. We still showing up after Christmas. Now, I don't know about you, but I had a lot of eggnog and a lot of rum. And I am not the guy who's usually a drinker. And I know a lot of people are still asleep right now. But look at my face. We don't give a damn. I want to say, as always, do it when you're tired. Do it when you sleepy. Same thing, tired. Do it when it's the day after Christmas. Do it when you're sick. Do it when you're healthy. Do it. Thank you. No excuses, man. There is really no excuses. Consistency is everything. It really is. It really is. I mean, because we could be still asleep right now after Christmas. And just consider that everybody is still obsolete, you know? But that ain't the case. We still showing up. We still gonna show up. We're gonna show up when there ain't nobody in here, and we're gonna show up when it is people in here. Because it don't matter if the people is in there. We gotta start. What is it? It's a quote that says, "You build it, and they'll come." And yeah, and it really is a true factor. It truly is, and you gotta get started first. Because if you don't get started, you can't wait on other people to get started for you. You want to move it back, or that's good enough for you?
Good.
That's good.
I don't want to step.
I don't want to step out there either.
It's a beautiful day outside, y'all.
It is a beautiful day. I wonder if they could see the coffee steaming. I mean, not the. I said coffee.
Ooh.
I wonder if they could see the tea steaming.
Never mind that.
Yeah, but like, do it.
Hey.
Do it even the day after Christmas, man. Just show up. 85 to 95% is showing up. 85% of it is really just showing up. The other is action.
Yeah.
You know? Getting it done. No matter what. No matter what. Yo, that eggnog and rum, that was shutting the brother down.
Really?
Shutting the brother down. I was like, you. Yeah,
when
man.
Was that?
Last night, because I only had how many hours of sleep?
I think 2.
That was 3 hours of sleep. I think I had 3 hours of sleep. Because the night before, I had to edit videos for you guys on YouTube, and I stayed up to finish for the Christmas drop that we had dropped on Christmas at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was the Q&A questions that people in relationships and partners.
Questions.
Yeah, our Q&A
The
questions.
essential love questions.
Essential love questions. Good questions to ask each other when you're dealing with a partner or something, you know? I feel like a lot of relationships don't ask really good questions. And they just kind of go with the flow and kind of feel that desire of I have somebody and somebody likes me and I like them and things
Yeah.
like that. And that's cool, but it hits a certain plateau after a certain while. Good questions to ask.
Right.
So grand rising on this beautiful grand day of the
Rainy
rising
day.
sun, of the
Beautiful rainy
misty,
day.
foggy, sleet, rainy day. And
I don't understand the birds when it's raining.
the birds are, what you mean you don't understand the birds?
Should be there. The birds only have to come up when it's like nice outside.
No. Birds come out, they waterproof. You know that?
No, I didn't know that, but I didn't know that they be flying around the rain.
Yeah, they waterproof. hmm They are.
They waterproof, so they should fly.
I used to watch Animal Planet, and they show like the good cameras. They zoom up super close to the birds, and you can see the drops of water in still beaded form rolling down them. That's why they say water off a duck's back, because water it don't what I'm saying, you don't get they don't get soaked. It rolls off of them like rubber. Today, guys, we're gonna
Hello.
we had to wake ourselves up with the tea, yo. What's up, yo? Grand Rising. I know, right? They was agreeing with what I was saying earlier. We had to wake ourselves with the tea, yo, because last night was pretty lit. We had some games. We went on live. That was cool.
Yeah.
And we
That was
had.
the biggest live on holiday.
It was the biggest live. I ain't gonna lie. It was like 60 people in there.
Yeah.
About
We went
60.
up to 70.
70. Damn. And oh, guys, yeah. We also hit 900 subscribers.
Yay.
So
Thank you guys.
we
Appreciate
at 901 now, and we only 99 subscribers closer
Less,
to
yeah.
our goal.
Uh-huh.
Closer
Yes.
to our
I
goal.
say less.
99 subscribers, closer to our goal, which is 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And once we get to our goal, we're gonna make another goal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Life is good, man. Life is good. So we had to wake ourselves up with this tea.
That's good when you stay consistent.
We had to wake ourselves up with this tea from last night because it was definitely a good ball. My wife came up with some good games for us to play. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed the games. We had to do one that had mittens. I wish she had to put it on live instead of like recording the way we did. Yeah, because then we got to edit and stuff, which is cool. But I feel like it's more of a live thing, so
Then
people
you
can
gotta
see.
edit it.
Yeah, but my wife had made one where you had to put on the no, so you roll a dice, and you had to get doubles with the dice. It says you cute as hell, bro. She lucky to have you. Oh, blessings. I appreciate you guys.
I know.
She's beautiful herself. Thank you. I was gonna say, so we had to roll the dice to get doubles, right? And rolling that dice. So if you got doubles, then how can I explain? The person had to. Okay, so everybody's it's a line, right?
Yes.
So the first person roll dice, and when you get doubles, you move on to the next phase. So
Thank you,
you
Ava.
put
We appreciate it.
you put the mittens on to try to unwrap the gift. So you got mittens, the actual mittens that you use to move the hot pots, right? So you got the mittens, and so the next person comes behind you while you're trying to unwrap the gift, and they roll the dice, keep rolling the dice till they get doubles, and then as soon as they get doubles, you got to take off the mittens, and they got to get started. The next person get in line, and so that was really.
It was great.
That was a really good challenge. I enjoyed that.
It was my favorite game.
And then we had one that was kind of like charades in a way. It was like charades in a way because it was a whole bunch of items in a vase, and then you had the stocking, the sock, Christmas stocking, and then everybody had blindfolds on, right? And so everybody put blindfolds on. You dig for whatever item that you wanted to do charades with. You pick the item, you put it in a stocking, and then after you put it in a stocking, you tell everybody, okay, great, ready. And then you take the stocking off, or you take the blindfold off, and then you start trying to act out whatever that thing was inside of the pot. So that was pretty cool. I'm gonna explain it to you in a minute, so they can know that I got energy from drinking last night. Yeah, what was you drinking? We was drinking eggnog and rum. She had a wine. Eggnog and rum.
What are you drinking right now?
Oh well, we drinking tea because I need the tea because
What's in the tea?
What's in the tea? Okay, all right, let's go. Here we go. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh shit, this is your job.
Oh, it's
Why
my
are you
job?
giving it to
Okay.
me? Yeah. Okay, I'm kidding. So the tea has it boosts your
What's the,
energy,
wait,
gives
wait,
you
wait,
energy.
you gotta
It is
go.
it is a energy which is which has the guarana inside. So it's a guarana extract. It has orange poke. It has caffeine from the guarana, and then the benefits of it, it boosts energy levels without any crash associated with it.
Yeah.
And then it's also enhance mental focus, so it gives you more mental focus, and it's easy to prepare. So it's a grab and go. You can put it on your water bottle, you can put it on your tea as we're drinking it right now. It's powder, so you can do anything. What did you get for Christmas? What a wish. I got my husband.
We got a lot of gifts. A couple of them is in the background over there. Somebody said you look like a perfect couple. Perfect. I wouldn't use perfect, but we are a great couple. We're there's nothing really perfect in the world. I mean, we perfect as far as in divine created, but
Yeah.
everything is always improvement. I
It's
know you.
beautiful
Yeah,
out
you
here.
bumped that. Yep.
What?
I don't know. You looked down like you was like, I bumped something. Anyways,
Ah.
hi guys.
Get
Hi,
out.
hi, hi.
What
I
did you
see a
get?
lot of highs. I see you guys. This is what you're drinking. We're drinking that tea that we about to explain to you is going down. Um, did you have a good Christmas? Yes, we did. We had a lovely Christmas. It was actually a great thing. My wife actually made us a beautiful dinner. Um, I actually hope there's more. But yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god, I
dinner.
can't
She
believe
made
our
a
life.
cake, homemade cake. Um, what else? We got to set the fire. Uh, what else? We played the games. We watched our daughter open up her gifts.
We watch it.
What else? Uh,
What is the live stream about
there's so
today?
much. There's so much, guys. There's so much. Hey, hello from Detroit. Yo, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. 6 Mile graduate, went to Cody High School. What it do, what it is, what's up?
Yes, we married.
What up, though? Um, what did you get for Christmas? These nuts. I mean, a lot
We
of good
already
stuff.
did that
Yeah, you're right.
question.
I says I got a
Okay.
Hoover. Oh, you got a hoverboard? Wait a minute. Oh, you
What?
got the other hoverboard. Great job. I love it. I want to ride it. So come over here. Ooh, bed. What? You're right. Ooh,
They in
bed. I
bed.
like that. Yep, Detroit. It says, are you married? Yes. It says mother, brother.
Nice.
I think that's mother, brother, right? That's the
Yeah.
mother, brother,
I don't know. Whatever. Anywho, what's your live stream about today? What is
It
it
is
about?
about
Family, finance, and money management.
family finance
That's
and
what we're
money
gonna be
management,
talking about
guys.
today.
Babe, you keep going. I'm just rolling through the comments. This
So
is
we
the
get 2
y'all have
points.
kids. We got two. West 7 Mile. Hey, I used to do 7 Mile and what was that? 7 Mile Monarch. I used to live on 7 Mile Monarch. It says went to Henry Ford. That is what's up. Um, your hairline looks crooked. Thank you. You wanna come line it up? It says, bro, I got a whole beehive on. I sure do. You know what I'm saying? That's actually my crown.
We don't have a super chat
It ain't even
yet.
clean right now. I should drop it down just cause y'all said something. Nigga, bees attack! I'm just
We don't have a super chat yet,
Bruh,
but we'll let you guys know once we get that.
there's a
you'll
super
probably,
chat?
you probably see it.
I didn't know there was a super chat. This is Bluetooth on it and rainbow lights. Oh, that's dope. I actually
Can
I
we see
actually
your
rode
kids
those
by
hover.
any chance?
Hell no,
Wow.
that's kind of weird. So no, I'm just playing.
They
No, she's sleeping. Did you have? Yo. This is y'all make a good couple. Oh. Gratitude and appreciation, man. I appreciate the love. But let us drop these nuggets on you. My wife did talk about the tea and stuff. But I ain't gonna lie though. Oh man, my jacket is ripped. I just ripped it. I just ripped my
There's
jacket.
one, the little one.
Damn. Well, out with the old, in with the new.
There's the old one.
Oh my God, why you showing them? I'm not embarrassed.
Why not? They aren't.
Cause man, there's all type of people in the world. That's why.
They won't come after our daughters.
Uh-huh.
There's all type of people. In
Oh,
the
thank you, Ava. Ava's pretty dope. I
Yeah,
like
she
Ava.
is. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude and
Okay,
appreciation,
what
man.
was we doing? Let's get in the chat.
I know what I was doing.
Whoa, whoa,
Trying to
whoa.
get this energy from this tea, man.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about two things today, like just kind of, getting in.
Yeah.
So the first one is create a comprehensive family budget. Oh, this is such
A comprehensive family budget is a really good meeting to have in the household. Even as couples, I feel like if you having a boyfriend and girlfriend,
What's you doing?
no, she did. But mine's on the opposite. If you having boyfriend and girlfriend and y'all together and stuff like that, I feel like having a comprehensive budget is something really good to sit down and really like be
Talk about.
acknowledgeable about it. Be
Yeah.
aware that this is something y'all should be doing and
Yeah.
not just coexisting.
It's all it's
Babe.
all start by you doing what?
Thank you.
Hey, thank you
Thank
for
for
subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing.
What happened to the head knot? You just stopped the head knot in the
Yes,
middle
because
of.
my hair's coming to my
I
face.
don't
and
give a
want that.
skippity dip. Did you hear the beehive on my head? Nobody gives a. You ready?
Yes.
3,
Did
2,
you-
1,
beehive?
and yeah, you ready? That bro got a whole
Okay.
beehive on his head. I said, bees attack. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1,
Yes.
and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah. All right. So, create a comprehensive family budget.
I was saying that it starts with you by
Yeah.
yourself before you can even gather it and put it together with someone else. It starts with you by yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, so you need to strategize. If you don't have anyone right now, if you're single, if you're looking, you need to start right now and get your ish together. Like learn all the things that you need to learn when it comes to your finances.
Yeah.
And where to go, what to do, where to invest, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Ava, can we see the outfits? We will really
We're right there.
rate them. It's early in the morning. Nobody wants
Ava,
to
do
put.
you understand we had to be consistent when getting up from last night? There was a slight voice that says,
Don't
do
get
it.
up."
Don't
Yeah.
get up. Nobody cares. Just get rest. It's the day after Christmas. Let's just chill. Let's not do anything. And we said, no, it's too much
Christmas is
momentum.
Christmas.
Plus, this is not this channel, Ava. Maybe we do it for another one. So go ahead, babe.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
You want me to go in on this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Beginning by tracking all sources of your income and categorizing expenses, including fixed costs like rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and basically your daily spending limits, right? Your daily spending habits.
Yeah.
Also identify that as you may be doing spending habits that you don't need to be doing. What up, though? You may be doing spending habits on a daily basis that you don't need to be continuously doing, that is not building to your overall. You need to take that lump sum of money that you usually spend and circulate on those things that really doesn't matter,
Yeah.
and take a percentage from that and move it for a different cause of what you want to aim for, okay? The detail overall helps identify areas where adjustments can be made
Let's get
to
some
enhance
lights
savings
going.
and reduce unnecessary expenditures. Okay? Utilizing budget tools or apps can streamline this process and provide real-time insight into your financial habits. So what I'm hearing is overall, be mindful, be a good manager of your money, man.
Right.
It ain't about just always making more money, because you can make a lot of money and fuck off a lot of money. Excuse my French, but you can make a lot of money and you could circulate a lot of money. And then at the end of the day, by you making a lot of money, because there's so many cases. I was listening to one lady who was talking about when she was working at this this one spot, and she was making like more than 100, I think, a month.
Yeah, more than 100,000.
She was making a lot of money, but she was circulating a lot of money
She
on,
was in a
on her
six figure.
family. She was in the six figures. She was making a shit ton of money, and her. So what she was doing was she was basically, going on trips and stuff like that, taking her family, looking
Her
out family
friends,
members. Was like, hey, I
paying
need
for
money. She
everything.
would give them money, things like that. She was just operating from a place of abundance, in a sense, but not really understanding that
But
this
not
is how the
managing.
character money works.
Yeah.
Yes, you have a lot of money, and yes, you're taking care, and yes, you're having a good time, and yes, you're even involving your family and friends, and that's cool. But this is, she ended up hitting a plateau where God told her, she got a message, and God told her to leave a job. And she was like, what? And so she either had to be obedient or not. So she decided to be obedient, but also was like, God, what am I going to do? Like, I don't have anything put aside or anything. I think she had a little bit put aside, but she even ran through that within a certain amount of time, right? She had a little bit of savings.
She didn't have anything put aside.
She said she had something that she was she was using. It was the savings. Because
I
even
mean,
when
she
she
had
left,
the type of savings where it's not like the savings,
Right,
but you
right.
know, the money when you like
Yeah.
transfer the savings
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your
yeah,
account that you
yeah,
can literally
yeah.
see and you can transfer anytime. That
That
was
part.
the type of savings she
So the only thing really saved her from this part right here, because even when she was in that part, none of the family members that she was helping out was able to help
had. Help
her.
her, yeah.
They didn't come to her rescue. They couldn't come to her rescue
She was
because
in
she
an
was the money goat.
isolation
She was in
mode
an
because
isolation
everyone
mode
had
because
to
everybody
like,
was still asking for something, even while she was still plundering, right?
yeah.
And more of the story is the only thing that saved her was her cousin being able to, when she was in that position, her cousin was taking a percentage of certain money, and she was throwing them in other investments accounts, which allowed her later on to realize that she had so much more. But it was definitely because of her cousin being able to be there and say, girl, I'm gonna take this money because you over here, you spending, so I'm gonna take this money, I'm gonna throw it
Put it
over here
over
in
here.
these other
Yeah.
accounts that I think gonna be a good investment and it's gonna work for you, and
Yeah.
we gonna just let it sit, we're gonna let it do its thing. And she got at a certain point where she was in so much debt that the amount of debt that she was in, God one day just whispered in her ear after being at the lowest point of her life, whispered in her ear, was like, yo, check those accounts or ask. It just made her, she got the intuitive nudge to ask. She didn't even think about these accounts. She had never even thought about them then. She wasn't even really aware. The cousin was more aware.
Yeah.
And I think the cousin called and was like, girl, you got money, right? Like,
Right.
why you just didn't say nothing? Why you ain't tell me? And she was like, yeah, look, this is how much you got. Pulled up all the accounts. And she was rolling in the money because her cousin had invested the
But
right
she
money
didn't
in
know
her.
for such
She
a
didn't
long
know,
time.
because if she did, she probably would have spent that shit.
I think it also was God kind of lining her up into like, don't do this, or teaching her a lesson, or her learning from her mistakes. It was something like that, because she had to be isolated, and she was in the room and she didn't know where to start. And then she thought about the business idea. She wrote the business idea, but she couldn't do anything with the business idea because she didn't have no money to start the business.
Yeah.
And she couldn't go to the banks to borrow the money or do any type of loan,
Yeah.
because she was in huge debts.
Yeah.
And she was making all that money but not paying the debts that she had accumulated.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was a very impactful story. So what she did was she paid off the debt. Long story
Yeah.
short, is
She paid off all. She's debt free right now.
yeah. Long story short is be a good manager of your money.
Yeah.
Understand that money has a place to be, money has a place to go, and it's not always on the things, right?
Right.
You are being blessed by God to get the money, and you do belong to a kingdom. You do belong to
Yeah.
a king. Just as well as we have to, just as well as we have to pay taxes, right? And we give money to the government,
Yeah.
and we are submissive to that idea with giving money to the government. You gotta understand it's the same. It's the same when it comes to God.
Yeah.
Give a percentage to God. Most people associate it with like, oh, I don't want to give to a church. Then they use my money, da da da. Man, you don't know what the government's doing with your money. Y'all say, oh, well, we pay taxes so they can fix the roads and shit. I don't necessarily believe that's the case,
Yeah.
right? I don't really have any evidence that says that's what's happening with the money or says that's not what's happening with the money.
Mm-hmm.
But the moral of the story is that you give the money freely to them to do whatever so they want to do with the money.
Right.
So if that's the case, that is out of your power. Don't even think about it. Just like you don't think about it now when the taxes get taken out or when they take your taxes at the end of the year. You don't think about what they're doing with your money. So why are you thinking about where your intentional purpose of you giving money to God is going to be done with the person that you're giving it to? You ain't thinking about what the government doing with it.
Right.
Why are you thinking about what the church doing? Why are you thinking about what the donational companies are doing with it? Oh, they not giving it to the kids. How you know that? Let God deal with that. You don't know what the government doing with your money. You don't have no
Right.
clue. You don't know. So in my mind, just have a heart place where
Thank
you're
you,
like,
Mia.
these people could be giving food out to people on holidays. These people could be donating clothes or creating an organization that's helping other people in
Right.
areas that I am
Right.
not creating a job or creating a company that's doing it. So let me assist them by giving money in that area and doing work with God's money that He gave to me to invest in the world. Let God do what He wants to do with that. Let me give it out into the universe and show and have characteristics of abundance.
Right. And then you get more after that.
And you
Because
get
if
more.
you give, I think more comes back to you.
And this is for something for
But
you
you don't
to
have to look for it.
This is for something for you to test out, man. And that's the thing. That's where faith comes in at. That's where you come in at with proving if God is who God say He is.
I
God
love
has
that.
promises.
I love that. Twilight. That's
One
amazing.
second. God has promises. And it's up to you to actually implement those in your life to see if God is saying what He's going to say, because that's the whole point. God know what He's already said He's going to do. So He needs you to realize that, yo, I'm a man. I'm a divine being of my word. I will annihilate you if I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah.
need to prove anything to you, but I want you to see the evidence that you may not been exposed to yet. So test me. Test me in a way that you know, like, oh shit, like this is actually real.
Try me.
Right. Be abundant in other aspects and not hold on to your money, man. Not just be spending it on you and not just be spending it on your family, because that
Or
was
in
a
the things
prime
that you
example.
don't see at the end of the month, you're like, oh my God, what happened to
Yeah.
my money?
So
You
number
spent
one,
it in things that you don't even know what was you doing. What did I buy? Like my paycheck just came and leave. What happened?
Yeah.
That's why you have to manage your money and know where it goes and know where it's supposed to go. Not just use it, get the paycheck and just just do the things.
up and away.
All right.
That's
I'm gonna
gone.
buy this. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna do this. Go get this. Go get food. Go
Hey, guys.
ordering Uber, DoorDash, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cook. Just cook until you like, okay, today, or have one day where you eat out and go out, but just cook.
Yeah.
It helps.
I had a person I was chatting with. She was like, I get paid early, 2 days early. She's like, but it's gonna be gone anyway. And I was like, why? She was like, the bills. And I was like, it made me cringe so much. It was like, oh my God, like I can't believe you just said that. So you really going to work just to pay bills? Like, what are you doing with your money? Like, I don't have enough. I don't. It has already a place to be. And I was like, damn, like you basically a slave. Like we basically went back on the cotton field. Like master just gave you a couple of changes and some cents and told you had to pay rent on the land that you living on, that he owned. Now he gave you and he just getting it right back in his pocket.
You also
Here's the change. Look at the change. Thank you, master. Oh, well, let me take a look. Okay, you gotta pay for the water that on my land that you live in. Your family, how many kids you got? Okay, one kid or two kids. Nah, I took all the money back out your hand. Like, damn.
Right.
What the hell?
You gotta be the master of your money.
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
tell it where to go. Don't wait for it.
No, this is my wife.
Wow, you can see me.
They can. People do
I
just,
know.
like, you gotta
I know.
entertain to a certain extent.
But what was I saying? I was saying that you gotta be the master of your money. Don't let your money tell you where it wants to go. You have to be the one telling it that this is where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
And that's where you're gonna take control. And that's where you will be able to be in control of your life and everything else. that you have
You have to
on your plate.
sacrifice, build, and work for what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, work towards the
That is
vision,
super
man. Look,
right.
when you get paid, you gotta look at it as a blessing that God is
That's
putting you.
right.
You gotta look at it as a blessing that God is putting you in a position to receive money through the funnel of abundance.
Yeah.
Because when you look at other areas in your life and you see people who be complaining, they like, oh, I don't have money, and homeless people, and you try to wonder, like, yo, it's easy to get a job if you need to, da da da. But why is it not receiving to them? What are they doing with the money?
Yeah.
Are they even doing with the principles of money? You got people who getting jobs now and experiencing getting money, but they're not doing anything greater than that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And that's why you hear about like Kobe Bryant. You
Hey,
hear
that's
about
right,
people.
Danielle.
You hear about people who, when they get money, this is what they do with money secretly. This is what they've been investing in. These are the type of organizations that they've been investing towards to help and be a bigger cause in life.
Uh-huh.
You only hear about it usually in the very end. You hear about it when they pass away. You hear about it great in the grapevine, but it's not something that is being promoted the most because they try to hide the secrets when it comes to that. That's a part of law when it comes to money. That is a part of a law when it comes to money. That's why um, when you get money too, you gotta multiply it.
Yeah.
That's why it take money to make money. I can't
That's
let it
right.
get away from me. In these streets.
What the money was for you.
So
That's what.
what that means is, yo, number one, what do you
Yes,
do when you
love
get
it.
your money in? What happens? Okay, so we pay God first, right? That's one of the habits that has been on the top of the totem pole.
We pay ourselves.
Deduct God first. How does God come first in my life? Okay, I pray. I acknowledge Him as soon as I wake up. I study His characteristics. I study what His plans are. I study what the vision is. I study the patterns. I study the promises. And not only that, okay, God said, oh, all these things shall be added unto you. If I'm making you the sovereign king of my life and conduct my life, you're gonna make me the sovereign king of an assignment. So therefore I have to manage that assignment. What do I do when I manage that assignment? How do I make sure that I am the best king for that assignment and make sure that it comes to fruition?
Yeah.
So man, like it's the name of the game and it's also trial and error and failing. But at the same time, 10% to God, 10% to yourself, 10%, or not even 10%, like more of like what, 15% investments.
Yes,
You make
you
your money
can
work
go
for you,
ahead.
and then you pay for the rest of the stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
10% of investments is also investing in yourself, right?
Go ahead, subscribe.
Invest.
It's
Thank
free.
for.
Thank you for subscribing in advance. Thank you for subscribing. Come on, let's go.
We're gonna do it in sync or not?
Okay, let's do it.
3, 2,
Right.
1, in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing.
subscribing.
So yeah, man. When it comes to that, I feel like having a strict plan, having a strict blueprint, having a strict um, direction on what
What's up, Rush? Yeah.
what your habits are when it comes to money. What's the
Yeah.
first thing you do when the money get in your hands?
Ooh, yes.
What is
Having
what is
it
the
down
first?
too is more important. Like writing things, like write it down. Like this is what
What
I
up, Russia?
do. This is what I do with my money. Like first, I pay myself, I pay God, I invest, and then the rest goes to my bills and da da da, and then my savings and stuff. But having it down, written down already for you to go and just look at it, and then put the numbers on the side every time. Do that. That is a perfect way to strategize your budget without even having to have a spreadsheet, because most of the people don't want to have spreadsheet is, but other people still use it and other people cannot not use it.
Yeah,
But
that's
there
true.
are other ways. There are other simple ways where you can put money together without having to go to the spreadsheet.
Yeah. It says if you're thinking about what the church is doing, your heart is
It's
not
not
fully
fully.
trusting in God. Ooh,
That's
that was a
true.
bar.
Yes, I
I
love
saw
it.
weekly, and I don't look for anything. God's promises is set in stone. Man, I love
Ooh.
that.
Who's this guy?
This is Twilight. That's what you
Did you
responded to.
subscribe to
It's Twilight. I'm loving it, bro. That's the mindset that
You're getting
we
a free
are looking for.
subscription.
He's a fine as she's fine as shit. Oh, he's fine. Oh wow. You single, bro? No. It says you gotta sacrifice to build. Oh yeah, I read that earlier. It says chat went crazy sometimes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Don't work for money. Make money work for you. Exactly. It says that I do now. I let money work for me. That's what I'm talking about, Tyron.
Investments, yes.
Yes, indeed. Investing is best. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me 2 reasons why college, universities, even just graduating high school is so out of the
The question.
question? Um, it's really up to you, but the goal is to add skills. The more skills that you acquire, the better the value you become.
Yeah.
So that can be speaking to hundreds of thousands of millions of people, standing on stage.
Mm-hmm.
That can be learning crypto. That can be learning coding. That can be learning cybersecurity. That can be learning electrical work. That can be learning so on and so forth. The more skills, because it's not really about the stuff you know. That's why they say it's not about what you know, it's who you know. But you acquiring skills allows you to know
Mm-hmm.
the
That's why
who's.
ET said something about he didn't know the language that they were speaking, but he wanted to be a motivational speaker, so he had to go back to school
To get
and
his
get the
PA.
PhD.
Yeah.
Yes. And
So he
also, the reason why we're talking about this is because of also that, because most of the people don't consider college, and then our kids end up being on debts and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
can prepare for that stuff. If you budget and manage your money, you are
Yeah.
able to prepare for that stuff by putting the money on the 529 or other places that you know. But we use this 529 where you put the money in for the kids for their
Yeah.
college if they want to go to college. If they don't, they can take the money and use it for the business or anything else.
If you're gonna go in debt to go in college, you might as well understand that taking courses is the same as going to
You might
college.
as well go to Coursera. Yes, because it's like
Yeah.
$50, $49 a month.
Yeah.
They have everything. They have from social media management, marketing. They have cybersecurity. They have a lot of things. You might as well just do that because
You
their certificates
you
are good. You get a job out of that.
you invest in people who've designed a brand that is to help other people get ahead. You have to take sacrifices on learning those things, and you have to take lessons on executing in those areas.
Yeah.
You can't look at things as a loss. It is a lesson, and it means better judgment, better decision making skills,
Yeah.
and better, I want to say intuitiveness, because a lot of the times, like I've made some bad investments, I made very good investments. And with that being said, is like, I just had to keep going forward. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, that hurt. I really took an L. I don't think this is for me anymore. Like, no, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you don't say
Try
that when you
again.
go to a job and they fire your ass.
Yeah.
And then you out there trying to look for you go look for another job. That's what you do.
That's right.
The fuck? Like, I'm gonna stop working because they keep firing me. Huh?
Right?
It's the same with
You got
investment.
bills to pay, right? That's what
Yeah,
they
you
say.
gonna get your ass out there, or you gonna be homeless like the homeless people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out there on the streets, talking about some windshield wiping, and it ain't no joke. It's
Yeah.
really like that on the streets. Um, we got. It says,
Hello.
how are you guys? We doing fantastic. Hey, we already went there.
You,
We already
yeah,
went there.
what the heck?
We already went there. What do you say? You can give. Okay, yeah, we just finished that one. Had massive.
Don't put God
Thank
in
you.
money.
Don't put God. Okay, that's the one I wanted. Tyrone said, I don't put God and money together. That's just me. That's fine, but you gotta understand, when God was dealing with Simon, when God was dealing with Moses, all these people were financially stable, right? They knew what to do when God blessed them with money.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, money is a currency. You're not putting it together because God is on a whole level by itself, but it comes with the territory. If you're dealing with a king and the king gives you a bag of gold, I'm saying, when you go, oh, God, you're so great. I don't want to take this gold. You know what I mean? In the sense, like, you got a lot of responsibility. I just gave you this bag of gold as the king. No, I'm not giving you the bag of gold for you to just go splurge the bag of gold. Everything I give you, I want you to multiply.
Yeah.
Everything I give you. So I gave you a bag of gold. I expect when I come back and say, yo, what's up with that bag of gold? You say, oh, I got 5 bags of gold now from the bag of gold that you gave me. Here, let me give you 2 bags of gold because you blessed me. I'm not going to give you 1 bag of gold. I'm going to give you 2 bags of gold. I'm going to multiply what you gave me because I multiplied what you gave me. And it hits different. It hits so much different. It really does. Because if you put yourself as the king and you're like trying to understand it from a king's perspective, and like you give somebody gold and you want them to invest the gold, like it's almost like you give your family member some money. You don't want your family member like, oh man, my pockets, man, that money you gave me, it just didn't work. You're like, nigga, I'm not about to give you no more money.
Right.
What I look like? You didn't even multiply the money that I gave you.
Yeah.
Now you're not expecting anything from this, but imagine you gave that money to that cousin, that friend, that whoever, and they
Right.
was like, "Yo," they hit you up like, "Hey, what's going on? What's up, man? How's everything going? Shit, man, remember that money you gave me? Yeah. Hey, man, I hit off on it, man. Yo, well, that's what's up, man. That's great news. Yo, tell me more." And then they like, "Hey, what's your you got Zelle, you got Cash App, man. I know you sent it to me last time. You had mailed it to me. This is quote unquote, right? Ain't nobody mailing them money, but you had mailed it to me, man. And I just wanna do something. Oh
Yeah.
no, you good, man? No, just give me the information. No, you good, right? No, give me the information, man. All right, here, this is the information. And you go ding, and you look, you're like, yeah, man. You look, my man just sent you double what you gave him to bless him 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. And you like, dang, like I wasn't expecting that as the person who was giving, but they end up multiplying. So I'm just trying to give you different perspectives of people. You not expecting somebody to double the money that you let them borrow. But when they
Yeah.
do, and if they did, and they blessed you 2 times full of what you gave them,
Yeah.
just on the strength of them being able to double what you made, what you gave them, like you keeping that friend. You gonna keep that friend or that
Right.
cousin. I'm
Yeah.
fucking with you. I like what you do to multiply. Like
What
I gotta
happened?
give you daps,
Show
man.
me.
Or maybe you show me, or maybe like you just keeping them in the circle because they know
Right.
how to multiply the money. So dealing with God bless you with money. You need to understand that that is a part of being a citizen of the kingdom of heaven. A kingdom. If you get blessed with money, dude, you gotta understand God wants you to manage the money. There's
That's
a
right.
story about the 3 men. Man, I'm going ham right now. There's a story
You
about
are?
there's a story about the 3 men in the Bible when it talks about the king gave gold to each 3 men, right? And gave one gold. What was it? I mean, I gotta go back and revise that. If somebody know what I'm talking about, then hit me up on it. But gave a bag of gold to each man and sent them off. The first dude who got the gold, he made 5 times the money, 5 times the currency, right? The second guy made 2 times the currency of that bag of gold. The third guy buried the gold, sat on it, hid it, because he didn't want people to steal, take, or he didn't want to lose the money. And I think he didn't even trust himself with the money. So he was like, I'm gonna just sit on it and keep it safe. Guy went down the road. You did fantastic. You made 5 times over.
Yeah.
You did great. You made 2 times over. The last guy, what'd you do with the money?
Wasn't
Oh,
that-
it's over there in the ditch in the what's now? I kept it safe for you. You failed.
Wasn't that richest man in Babylon?
That wasn't.
Isn't that in a certain book?
That's not the richest man in Babylon. That's in the Bible. The story we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, the richest man in Babylon talks about the king and his son. And the king gave his son
Oh, yeah, you're
bags
right.
of gold.
You're right.
And he was supposed to be gone for 10 years.
Yeah.
He's gone for 10 years from the, and the whole point of him giving his son the bags of gold was, I need you to go multiply this gold. You got 10 years to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't succeed,
remember.
you don't get the kingdom.
Yeah.
You don't become king. You not get none of this. Because that shows me that you're not gonna be able to make this king and keep this king and sustain this king and make this kingdom even greater. Because you don't
Right.
even know what to do with the gold that I gave you. So he gave him gold, and he gave him a tablet that had 5 rules of gold, right? 5 rules and 5 ways to manage money, make money, multiply money, so on and so forth.
Yes,
And
you are.
He lost all that money, bro. He lost all of it, but the only thing he had, they go to new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. The only thing he had left after losing all that money was the tablet. And he ended up being so humblified because he came from riches that he was in the darkest place to where he was like, damn, the only thing I got is this tablet. He didn't even look at the tablet the whole time of that time when he had the money. He only looked at it when he was at his lowest point.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. But
'Cause that's what you do too. Like you start looking for stuff when you're in a lowest point. When money's coming in, you don't think or look of anything.
yeah.
What
What he
and
say?
somebody said that in
They
the
from
chat.
Detroit.
Somebody said that so when you get something you have to multiply it.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
yeah, you do. Oh
You
man,
do.
dang, they is hitting up the chat. It says acknowledge something, acknowledge the head. It
My
says it's a
forehead
lot
straight from
of
Africa.
it says it's a lot of knowledge in the head. So
Exactly,
please
that's
move
right.
around. Exactly. Yes, I am all about God and His Son, Jesus Christ. Absolute. Can y'all be respectful in the chat? Exactly. You are cute. Okay. Thank you. Yo, what's up, guys? What it do? What it is? What's up? Yes, yes, yes. Uh, I have,
Hey,
I have many, huh?
okay, sacrifice
I
for
have
me.
many degrees,
I
and
like
it
that.
worked for me. It has been my journey. God has opened a clear path, and I don't think
Mm,
about the debt. God is all debt paid. That
yes,
exactly.
that's
But it
true.
doesn't mean don't manage the debt. It does not mean not put your focus on getting rid of debt, because there is a scripture that talks about uh, the money lender, baby, the money lender.
Be the
Be
lender, not the borrower.
be the lender, not the borrower, because
Because if you borrow money, that means the borrower is going to be you're going to be
you're
the
a slave.
yes, you're the slave to the borrower.
You're the slave to the borrower.
You're like, baby, remind me. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
No, because it's a
It
good what's
is.
the name? So
It
make sure
is.
you pay that school debt off. That God's not gonna magically poof it, but as your law of
Paying it
attraction,
little. Hmm.
attraction, action is at the end to attract
Yes.
God to do work and miracles for you.
Yes. And he's gonna give
Attract,
you more to be able to pay it
right?
off
But
if
that's
you're willing
action.
to. Yeah.
Exactly. So you gotta act on paying that shit off. You gotta act
Yeah.
on like showing God, like,
And
hey,
he's
I'm
gonna
not
help
just
you out
thinking
on
that
it.
you're gonna magically make it disappear. I'm gonna show you evidence as I'm like,
That I
hey,
want to.
that I want to.
Yes.
Dude, so take that note, all right? Hi. Says I sacrifice for me and my daughter. You
That's
gotta
great.
sacrifice more.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about you and your daughter. There's a lot of people, so like for me, right? I don't just sacrifice for my wife and my daughters, right? I sacrifice for my mom. I sacrifice for her family.
Yeah.
I sacrifice for my businesses. I sacrifice for my plant, my goals and aspirations.
Just like you didn't sleep yesterday, you sacrificed for you
I
guys to
sacrifice for
see.
you guys.
Yes.
It's got to be bigger than you and your family. God
Yeah.
really acknowledges when you're sacrificing beyond the people that's in your circle.
And I'm sure you are. It's just that you're not aware of it.
Yeah.
This is the only thing that you focus on. But there's a lot more that you do in life than just sacrificing for your new
Yeah,
daughter.
intentional
But I love
sacrifices
that
outside
you.
of your initial family. Make
I also like
sacrifices.
the fact that you mention that and you're aware of that, and
Yeah,
that's your priority.
yeah. Kisses. It says you still selling rib platters tomorrow. Not selling rib platters. That's not what we specialize in. That's a deep. Oh, that's deep because when I pray, I never ask for money. You are not asking for God is not going to send you money. He's going to give you opportunities to make money.
Yes, you
Everything
should.
is not magical when you're dealing with God. Everything's already made on earth, guys. So when you ask God for money, you don't ask God for money. You're
And
asking
say, can I
God.
have $5,000?
Yeah, he's gonna line you up with an opportunity that
Where you can
disguises
get
itself, but this is
exactly.
where you're gonna get that
Yes,
5,000
that's right.
from, right? And you have to then he's giving you king of this assignment. Once he sends it your direction, he's giving you kingdomship over, which is power and dominion over
Yes,
this assignment. So
yes.
now you get this assignment, you show the master, you show God, you say, hey, I appreciate it. Let me manage this for you because I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. I'm gonna use my mastery skills and my all these skills to be the leader in this path, in this
Exactly.
idea, so I can show you that I'm gonna multiply this thing, I'm gonna make this thing, plant the seed, and it's gonna be proof, it's gonna be
Yes.
fruitful, and it will multiply.
Just don't forget to ask him to guide you, because sometimes we get
You need God.
lost.
Fuck
You need
yeah.
guidance. You need him to protect you, to protect everything
Yes.
that you have and everything that you're getting as a blessing.
Daniel White says, will spread the wealth. Exactly.
Yeah.
That is the goal, is to spread the wealth.
Yeah.
And you do it through creating the funnels, right? You create funnels, you create things that associate. You can't just necessarily say, oh, I'm gonna go up the street, right? And I'm gonna give 10,000 to one family home, right? That's one thing. You can't do that. I want to say this. You want to be able to create value in a way that knowledge is potential power.
Yeah.
So you want to educate, you want to be educatable where you're dropping the nuggets and you registering, because wealth is also knowledge.
Yes.
What you know to do with the thing and you know how to operate it, then it's like you don't teach a man, you don't give a man a fish, you teach a man to fish.
How to fish.
If I can teach you how to fish, then you're gonna multiply what I give you.
Yes.
I'm not just gonna be blessing you and then you go back to doing what you was doing.
Right, yeah.
Right? I'm not really blessing you. All right, I'm gonna move forward. This is how are you though? Doing fantastic. Did you mail your daughters some money in Tennessee? I don't know what you're talking about. That's what's up. Oh, I did. Okay. I don't know if y'all having a side conversation. Money and God. I just don't mix that. Just my opinion. Yeah, but you don't have to, but it is a part of this necessity. It is a part of necessity. God is of abundance. If you don't mix, when I say mix, you saying mix like you adding salt, pepper, and sugar in one whole pot, mixing it. No, it's God and it's wealth. It's God. It's health, wealth, love, and happiness. Right? Health is a part of this. Is what is it? This is a quote that says health is wealth. Right? Because even if you get blessed money, your health is the longevity aspect for you to enjoy the wealth. Right? So health, wealth, love, and happiness. God is first out of all of that, because he was the one who blew life into your body, right? So in saying this, you're not mixing it. There ain't no mix, but it coincides when you're dealing with God that you have to understand currency. You don't even have to say money, currency. Currency is in different forms and different formats, right? Investment is a part of a currency, right? Having money in different countries is part of currency. When you say money, you may be just talking about one money. Stocks and bonds, currency, all of that is currency. Flow of the currency. That is abundance, which is infinity. You gotta understand, all that stuff coincides, man. It coincides. So you can't be, God is not a God of poor. He's not a poor God, right? Prosperity is not just prosperity on money, material. Wealth is different from riches, right? Wealth is generational. That's why he say when you pass, leave your children more than enough, abundantly, a home, etc.
Yeah.
So look, wait, let me see. He says, I don't mix, it says money is a tool, use it wisely. That's it, man. That's the tool. It's one of the tools. If you understand that scriptures are part of your tools, right? Those are your swords, your gauntlets, your shields. Money is part of that. Money is a part of that, right? In order for you to even get the tools and gauntlets and the materials to even make it, you gotta go get it and assess it and have what do they call it, a blacksmith get it for you. You gotta pay the blacksmith. You gotta pay him handsomely. Paying people handsomely to do the things that you need them to do comes with God, comes with wealth.
Right.
You build a business, you want God to bless your business, you gotta bless others. Bless them handsomely. Don't bless them stingily.
That's one thing.
I just made that up.
Stingily.
Yeah, I like putting me on everything.
That's also that's also the lesson that we've learned. The first time we opened our business, we were doing everything ourselves, and it had to close because we were not hiring anyone to help us out with the business and do the things so that we can get time to innovate in the business, right? But we were like doing everything ourselves, so it was hard and it was draining, and we were burned out, and we literally closed the business, and we had to learn the lesson. We had to find the wrongs that we did, and we had to reopen it again.
Yeah.
So,
Daniel White says, you guys must be in a good area because this guy's cold as hell in here in Detroit. Yeah, it is cold. My mom's down there. I gotta bring her down here. It says, Daniel White says, yeah, you shouldn't quote what you don't know. I don't know what that means.
maybe they're talking with each other.
Maybe. Daniel.
Stay strong.
There's another Daniel. Stay.
Gonzalez.
Guys, stay strong and positive. Happy holidays. Absolutely.
You too.
What's your favorite color? Gold, royal blue, purple, black, and so on and so forth. All the colors.
All the
So
colors are
what?
my favorite.
It says, so when you guys get blessed, we supposed to multiply it. Exactly. This is a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you
We
for.
did that already.
Are you sure?
We
Okay.
went out,
What's
remember?
what's your face color?
Favorite. That's what they meant.
Oh no, I think
We
you
just
say face. It's brown.
Yeah, but you
Brown
corrected us.
skin.
It's
I
brown.
know I'm brown skin.
So, what is some ways you
Uh,
have multiplied it? What is some ways you
that you
have?
multiply
Mm-hmm.
trust fund, creating life insurance policies, not
S&P
as
500,
investing in shares,
Fidelity.
investing in mutual funds. Also, definitely been in the crypto because January. Anyways, um, um, not only that, investments in your businesses. What else? We're gonna go with investing in skills, right? A lot of when you say multiply your money, you are the funnel at the end of the day. It's also too about the other things outside of you. But like I said earlier, the more you make yourself valuable, the better that you can enter the rooms where you're giving opportunities, and in the rooms where people are high level
Right.
thinking. So
Right.
invest in yourself as well, because you're one of the biggest investments that you need to make.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This
It
is
says
just
no, I
beautiful.
trust,
Your
I
wife.
pray my loans.
Pay my loan.
Oh no, trust me, I pay my loans. Exactly.
Great.
Your sister is beautiful. This is my wife. Thank you. She is beautiful. I started paying back before I completed my last one. Exactly. You're on the right path. Money is not the mix with God. I don't agree with that. And it's also, I'm not using mix. Again, I don't know if this is old, but I think I explained myself when I said it's not a mix. God is above all, but it comes with the necessity of being a citizen of a kingdom.
Right.
Kingdom. Kingdom. Everybody needs to be prosperous in the kingdom,
That's right.
right? In the kingdom. So it's in there. You can't be in the kingdom and be the poorest one in the kingdom. That don't make sense.
Right.
It's
Hey,
not a
Miss
it's not a
Afan,
wealthy
yeah.
kingdom anymore. You got a
Uh-huh.
king who's taking all the riches, and then everybody else is poor. We've seen those movies. It's not a kingdom. That's why it falls so short when you see a kingdom that's actually wealthy. There's a movie with the dragon that's on Netflix. Remember the one we watched?
Dragon?
Remember the queens, all of the princesses who was getting eat up by the dragon who was talking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
remember
a movie
that.
on there, and it shows the kingdom that. Oh man, that was
They
so crazy.
killed the dragon's
No, not the
kids.
dragon. Yeah, they
Was it
killed
a
it.
dragon?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah. So
killed
they
the
was
dragon.
going to each kingdom, and they was getting the queens from the lower level kingdoms.
To feed.
That was like they was going in famine, right?
Yeah.
So the kingdom that this one girl, the main character, come from, her father owned a kingdom, but he didn't really even own gold. He didn't even have a crown. And so they had a building, and he was deemed to be king, but he didn't have the necessary tools, skills, knowledge, and understanding to make his kingdom wealthy.
Forgot the name.
So they sent the invitation, and the queen was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, come to our land. We want to arrange a wedding with my son and your daughter." So dad was like, "Yeah, you will make us. This will be an inheritance. So this will be great. This will be a good exchange, and I
Yeah.
think we should do this." So
Yeah.
they go there, and they walk in. This kingdom is gold plated, gold rimmed, everything. Everybody in the kingdom, even when they're getting into the kingdom presence, like coming in, all the citizens are wealthy. Everybody's wealthy, even before they even got to the kingdom. More of the story is money has a lot to do with dealing with God and dealing with kingdomship. It's called prosperity, not lack. So if you're coming from a place of lack, and you're coming from a place of fear, you're not being in the Holy Spirit. You're not
Right.
being in the presence of God. You're not operating in your divine nature. You're operating in a sinful nature. Not just sinful, but you're operating in a lower vibration that does not connect you with the higher vibration. Okay? Man, we got to get up out of here.
You going up? That's why.
I
You
know. I
keep
just want to
going
make
up.
sure that
Some
it's
of
not
us-
moving up. Loans, da da da
It's
da.
not.
Okay. Sacrifice for many. How y'all receive salvation? A busy person, and I know I want fear of God. Bless amount of opportunities. Yes, state. We in Austin, Texas. Do you fish? Yes. Yes. Yeah,
I
I
think that
pay
was how do you fish?
people fairly. I pay people fairly. You will be blessed.
Bless, yeah.
If you pay people abundantly, you'll be even more blessed. Fairly is like fair in the state. You get paid
Thank you. Oh, Eric is
you,
back.
You get paid minimum wage, right? Doesn't mean that's and most people will consider minimum wage fairly, but if you pay
Yeah.
people handsomely and abundantly, you'll be even more blessed. especially if they do good work. Good morning, y'all. Nils. That guy's back.
Oh,
What
that guy's
size? What size tries you got on your face? I don't know what the. Sure. From
They're from
Philippines.
Philippines. Hello,
Philippines. What it
Philippine
do?
in
What
the
it is,
building.
bro?
Bro,
Why
why
you?
you spamming?
I know,
Like,
right? Spam like a mug. Get a grip.
get
Get
a
a grip
grip.
on yourself. I love it. Okay, now we have finally caught up, guys. Oh my God, we
Hey,
got 32 people in here, and we got only 15 likes. Let's roll those
let's
15 likes up,
go.
guys. Let's
Yeah,
get us to 20.
prosperity and knowledge, wisdom and understanding
Standing on
for the mind,
mind,
body,
body,
and
and
soul.
soul, and
Not
spirit.
money. Money is idolized by us.
Uh,
God doesn't agree with money. So sorry, bruh.
That's not true. That's not true. Now, what you're saying as far as particular wise, like if I had to dissect your information, idolizing money is one thing, but using it as a tool is another thing. You are not supposed to idolize money. Exactly. So I agree with what you're saying, but I think you're getting them mixed up together as far as in your deliverance.
Yeah.
All right.
Why
God
would
is,
he have
God is a
principles?
God of prosperity and wealth.
Why
All
would he
right.
have principles in the Bible if he doesn't agree with money?
God is about business as well.
And he's the one who made everything.
Yeah.
You
God
know, so,
God tells you to have a business to multiply.
yes.
That's money. So like when you idolize money like the way that we've been presented in social media, then you're on the wrong path.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong path. So I agree, but you just need to understand that there's a separance of what your statement is saying. And you gotta separate those
I have
two.
learned in my 20s. We right here.
All right. I live and I learned in my 20s. Now I'm 30 and I do better.
That's
I
great.
have my hands in many pots. Okay, that's what I'm talking
Ooh.
about, multiplying. And I want my daughters to follow in my steps. And
They
my
will.
oldest is doing that by having many pots and investments.
That's good.
Mwah.
I mean,
I
and
don't have
another
anything
thing,
else to say.
and another thing that people
Because-
don't know is that
Oh,
whatever it is
shit.
that you do, your kids will
You'll
do.
follow.
Yes.
And so having his son, he said, I have my oldest pots and many investments. And look, God loves this because not only are you having your son replicate what you're doing, he'll be in a better position to create the ideas that God gives him and intuitively sends to him to act on. Because to act on those great inventions, ideas, thoughts, all that stuff, it requires currency. It requires to you to take the currency to invest in the idea to then pay the people that you need to do the thing that you need to do that you can't do specifically.
Oh, she said she's the woman. I'm a woman.
Twilight, love it. Thank you. I didn't know. I appreciate
Me too.
it.
I thought it was.
I can't see everybody's pictures like this. So if it was a picture, and it's not a common name like Tyrone, I don't.
Right.
But yeah, you need money to act on those ideas. A lot of the times we all have ideas and we've all been there with ideas that we didn't have the money to invest in.
Yeah.
God, that is not God's desire.
Yeah.
He needs you to have money. He needs
Thank
you
you,
to be
Eric.
knowledgeable about money. Eric Thomas said, I'm a good person. Why don't I got money? I've always done for people. And God said to him, God said, by you being a good person, there's good things that are going to happen to you.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with money. That has nothing to do with money. So you now have to, and so what he got from that is wisdom was talking in Proverbs, and wisdom was talking about knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Dealing with money, you have to apply knowledge, wisdom, and understanding because you have to understand how this entity functions, how it works. So therefore, you can have money do what it needs to do for you, not be led and not be consumed by you just having money. Oh, I got money, I get to do all this stuff. That's why I was giving you the story earlier about the girl making 6 figures plus and wasn't doing and delegating what God needed her to do with the money.
Yeah, that's right.
You're not saying that not have fun, but he's also saying this is what you need to do. These are the principles that you're not following what I told you to do with money.
Yeah.
In order for you to have everlasting, in order for you to be able to do the stuff that I call you to do.
And if you want to know where everything is hidden in the books, everything that you need to know is in the books.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why the Bible was made too, because everything is in the books.
Do y'all live in Texas? I would like to move there sometime. We live in Austin, Texas. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Austin, Texas. I would promote the most. It's It says, please, motherly love.
Alrighty.
All right, I think
Hey,
that's
you
all.
guys, we are 7 minutes over.
7 minutes
Anyways, we have
over.
a video about family and finance, planning for finances in 2025, and we have part 2 coming tomorrow. So go watch that, and I think we get more in detail over there in those videos than we are right now. So yeah,
We
go
do.
watch the videos. Go watch the video. That was the last video when did we put that video? Last week.
Yeah.
Last week, and then there's
You're
one
like, yeah.
coming. There's one coming tomorrow. Okay, there's part 2 coming tomorrow.
We're going to get on live. We tell you that it's ready.
Okay.
I'll have to stay up again.
Do you like Texas? Yes, we
We
love
love Texas. Anybody got any more questions or any want to insight on what we was talking about just
Before
now?
we bounce.
Because we're going to go bouncing in 5,
4,
3,
2.
1.
Peace and love.
Like, wait.
Okay, you siblings are so cute.
Oh, thank you so much.
We appreciate you. We're not siblings. We are married. You think about.
I don't know anything about Arlington. I think that's it, guys.
Okay, we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace and love.
Peace, blessings, prosperity, and success of abundance in your journey in life. We appreciate you so much. And we catch you on the flip side, guys. One up. Shaboom.
Later.